What'd you say?
Oh, finally. So this works. Ah, finally. Gosh. And then this isn't working for some reason. Twitch isn't working. I don't know. Maybe Twitch is. I don't know. I don't see like it is. Alright. They went away for a little bit. No, say them.
Huh?
Oh, they're here. Okay, cool.
Great.
Well, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Dale's on?
It's on.
Can you hear us?
I thought you could at first.
Did he get muted or something? What happened to him? He must have muted himself.
He was talking before. I mean, yeah, he wasn't talking, but like I could hear his mic before.
You talking about Mel?
Now.
Well, guess we're waiting for Mel to get back then. And the fucking Wi-Fi is shit again. But apparently it says I'm streaming on both, so it should be streaming on both.
Take those.
Right? Okay, here it is. Right. Now you say I'm online. Finally, Twitch. Hey, Mel, you back? Fucking finally. No, then it goes off again. Discord kind of blows. Discord kind of blows. I guess we could probably start without him then.
No.
We can start without him.
Well, wait, what were we gonna do
What would
again?
be? I said, what are we doing?
Oh, man. We can't do the tier list because we don't have everybody for a tier list. I got an idea.
Yeah. Was Kai here when we talked about DC fandom?
No,
Huh?
I bet you Kai don't know what DC fandom even is. Kai's a dick.
You're cutting out. I can't hear you.
Why is this fucking thing so trash? It's OBS. I mean, not it's OBS actually. Oh, finally it says I'm streaming for once. Okay, you ready? Oh, finally it says I'm streaming for once. Oh god, mute these. Mute that and mute my YouTube. And mute YouTube is muted. Okay. Alright, you guys ready?
So,
Ready?
yeah, I was trying to think. I was trying to think what we were going to talk about.
Alright, I'm starting it. I'm just starting it. Actually, I'm gonna make a hotkey too for whenever I start recording, so I won't have to show the recording anymore. Because every time I show the recording, it's weird. Start recording would be it'd be R. No, R. It'd be R. There we go. Perfect. Yes, save changes. And this one would be the start recording button would be RT. Discord is fucking up, I think, really bad. Okay. The R. The R. And then stop recording. Actually, I need to pick one for that too. Come on now. Discord is so stupid. I keep cutting it out. That's done. This one. Settings. Stop recording. Stop recording. Alright, cool. And then. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it cuts out every time I go to a different screen. I don't know why it does that.
This is kind of why we need two monitors.
Yeah, we do. Definitely. Alright. Okay. And it cuts out again. There we go. Now I'm back on. I definitely need two monitors because I'm going to be checking. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Wade.
Yeah.
Okay. Three, two, one, go. What's up, everyone? This is the third episode of the podcast, in the West podcast, Not So Sensitive Podcast. Today, got joining us again is Makaya. He joined us last episode. Makaya said what's up.
What's up?
And also, we got joining us today is Mel, but he's not here right now. But um, yeah, pretty much today we're just gonna be just normally talking about just stuff that happened recently. I know, but before we start off with like the topics and stuff, like what happened recent news and stuff, I actually want to get into the like what's everybody, what have been everybody like highs and lows of the month.
Of the dude, I don't really be doing shit in my life besides working and fucking school. Sorry, I don't have a high or a low.
You don't have any
The
highs
highs
or
are any days I don't have work. And the lows are any days I do. The lows are always on
what?
Saturday because I gotta wake up early.
How you have any highs or lows?
Not
Start with the low
really.
first. A
The
low,
low.
a low first. Yeah.
Um, I don't really have any lows. I guess everything's kind of the same.
You got any highs?
Any highs? Uh, I guess just. I guess I would say one of the low things just being in the house all the time. I guess I don't really have any highs.
Yeah. Mel, you got any highs and lows? I think he came. Did he come back? He didn't come back. I guess I'll start with my low. I think the low for so far. This actually had to do with school is kind of stupid. I guess that's kind of a low. Getting back to school and wearing a mask every time. That's kind of a low for me. The high though is that I'm actually feeling more comfortable with the school classes I got into now after I dropped some and joined into other ones, and the stuff that I know that we're gonna be doing in classes are kind of cool. So I count that kind of high. I guess another low actually would be the whole stuff around in Wisconsin, the whole fucking protest and the Jacob Blake. If you haven't heard about the Jacob Blake stuff, Jacob Blake was a black guy who got shot and killed by two
He's not
officers.
dead.
Oh well, he's not dead, but he's in like critical
He's in
condition.
he's in yeah, he's in a critical condition. And he's paralyzed from the waist down.
Yeah, by two officers after he was trying to go back to his car. He got shot 7 times in front of his kids, and they were just in the car waiting. So that was pretty fucked up. But now a protest is going on. Um, and then during the protest, 3 people have been shot during the one actually today. Uh, 2 people have been killed and one person is really wounded. The person who shot them was a 17-year-old white kid who fucking just shot them and then walked away in front of police officers. And that's kind of a lot, I guess. But also that is like, what do you guys thought on that the whole protest? And
I never protested until today because Mel told me that the NBA players went on strike also.
yeah,
I didn't
they
know that.
actually, yeah, the NBA actually, the games that are supposed to happen today, and as we're speaking, this is Wednesday, August 26th, 26th. The games that happened today have been canceled. They have been postponed. So, yeah, the NBA teams are going on strike. LeBron James has been speaking his thoughts recently, and yeah, stuff like that. Interesting stuff, but that's kind of a low. Not really me to
Oh,
me personally, but just to every kind of like in general level.
Yes, I really
yeah,
want to
I
see because
haven't.
like I like saw it randomly on Twitter. I was scrolling through Twitter and some a lot of people were posting it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I saw the video, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude? I really do not need that in my life." Like every time I go on Twitter, it's always like something that makes me happy, and right after that, something that's like super depressing.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, it's like. But I mean, it's like this is why I personally don't fuck with cops, and I don't really like the whole saying that
Yeah.
all cops aren't bad because you don't really hear if there are good cops, like they need to speak out against the bad cops, and they need to be the ones with the bad cops when they're doing fucked up shit like this, so you can stop them from doing stuff like this. But you don't see that, and you don't hear about that. So yeah, it's gonna make people assume that all these cops are fucking trash.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I agree.
Uh, this is the first
Now,
time I'm hearing about this.
But
he has a good
yeah,
video of it. It's kind of fucked up though. It's like very probably shouldn't watch the video.
yeah, it's pretty fucked up in the video. Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of situation that's been going on lately. Um, I'm kind of interested in seeing how this one right here will be handled, especially the one the white kid that shot 3 people and literally walked home when just literally just walked straight home after he did it in front of police
Wait,
officers.
wait. Oh wait, the thing you was talking about was a white kid. He shot 3 people.
Yeah, 17-year-old. What the fuck is his name? Forgot his name.
Say he got shot by the cops during the protest.
Nah, he shot three people.
At the protest?
Yeah, with fucking like auto machine gun. I mean auto
I'm
AKs
telling
and
you.
shit. Who knows what I don't know what guns stuff are.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you, man, these school shooter type of people need to like go somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why. It seems like anytime black people protest or people protest about anything regarding Black Lives or Black Lives Matter or something like that, you always got some random person that gets trigger happy. It's usually a white person, but the other person that gets trigger happy and starts shooting people or gets in the car and runs over people, some other fucked up shit. It's like, can y'all just leave people alone? Like, like y'all want to shoot somebody, shoot yourself. Like, I'm not trying to be like fucked up, but I'd rather you shoot yourself than go around shooting random people who didn't do anything to you.
Yeah. Um.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just.
damn, man, that should be pissing me off, dude. That's why I hate talk. Like, I look be hating talk. I look hate talking about shit like this.
Yeah.
I be getting pissed off, dude.
But
I mean,
to
yeah,
move
it's
on from this,
understandable.
I just realized, Kyrie, you have a fucking Super Smash Bros. On your profile picture, bro. Really? Oh, this is Smash Bros.
What's what's wrong with it?
It's fucking
Sonic.
pedophile.
It's not just Sonic.
It's Mario and
Wait,
the girl from fucking Arms.
speaking of
The full
pedophiles,
Yeah, the full picture is it's not showing the full picture, but yeah, there's some other kids in there as
They're
well.
a fucking pedophile.
but speaking of pedophiles,
All right.
it's kind of old news, but you guys hear about that manga author for the popular manga named Act Age?
Oh
Apparently, he
hell
was going
yeah.
around groping underage girls in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, we heard about that. That shit is fucking weird. And
And one thing about it is that like I looked up like his manga and shit, like looked up some shit about it, and it's not like a sexual or perverted manga. Like it's like a slice of life manga about like acting, kids who act and shit. So it's kind of funny how the people who kind of make like the very, I guess, very non-sexual manga or anime are the ones that end up being called out as like pedophiles. Like you have him, you have the author of Rurouni Kenshin, and you also have there's also somebody else who was caught doing something. The author of it wasn't JoJo. It was the author of it was another author of another popular manga that we
I,
know of.
yeah,
Apparently he is caught doing some pedo shit too.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just funny
Well,
because
I'm
like
look that up real quick.
it's just funny because like I've been watching a lot of fucking Chris Hansen, Catching Predator and shit, and it's just interesting to see like people being fucking weird. I don't understand like what's the whole idea, what's the whole like thing of like being attracted to children. That shit is so fucking weird. A lot of these people should be put in jail for life.
Yeah, like it's one thing to be a pedophile, but it's another thing to act on it.
Yeah. And that's just fucking weird.
That's when it's like, okay, yeah, you probably should like go to jail and they probably should put you in jail, throw away the key, or get you help, or both. You know, so pedophilia is like considered a mental illness. So like, if you are a pedophile because of something mentally being wrong with you, then you probably should get help.
Yeah, I think like like predator and pedophiles are two different things. Still,
Yeah.
so it's like fucking. I'm a low key. I'm starting to be like, man, fuck pedophiles too. I don't give a fucking act on it. It's fucking weirdo. How the fuck do you find that children attractive?
That's
fucking gross.
But you know what's funny though? People, it's a mental illness, but like, I don't even know if it really is though, because
it's hard to say it is now.
I think it's more so a mindset that people just have, and that's kind of like that might come from like the old times. Like,
yeah,
people did this shit. People did this shit back in the old times. It was okay. Nothing was wrong with it.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
You can't call it mental illness now just because laws forbid it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If y'all thought it was okay back then and didn't think of it as a mental illness back then it probably isn't one now. It's probably just a mindset.
Yeah, it's very, very weird how time been like kind of changed since then. Like it'd be weird to live back in the time where a fucking 14-year-old can marry a fucking 58-year-old and it'd be like completely normal to everybody.
Justify pedophilia back in the day and be like, oh no, that's just what they did back then. But then if it happens today, they're like, nah, man, that's wrong. That's messed up.
I mean, I can understand it, not more so justifying it, but more so being like, well, it's not. It's one of those things where you just don't care about it because it happened at a time when it was normal, or but like, and then, it's one of those things where it's like, I guess you can't do anything because in the past, but it's like also like I said, it was normal. But I think nowadays, the fact that there's actually laws enforcing you not to do it. It's looked at as weird in this society where it's like when you do it now, it's like, well, wait, what the fuck is going on in your head?
Yeah, but like I said, it's one thing where it's like it's one thing people thought that way, like okay, it was just back in the old times, but some people actually actually trying to defend it or justify it, and not call it pedophilia. For example, like people, I mean, again. This is why sometimes I'll be questioning the Bible. It's like Joseph was kind of like in his mid-30s, late 30s, and he was like, 14, 15?
Yeah, the Bible's pretty weird.
I don't know, man. It's a little weird.
Yeah, the Bible's
But, people will defend it. People who read the Bible or who believe fully in the Bible will defend it or whatever. And it's like, nah, man, no defending that. I mean, you got people who are alive today, who defend shit that happened back then.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like pedophile, rapists is fucking terrible. Like I hate rapists and pedophiles. I think they should both get exiled. Not exiled, actually. I think they both should get tortured, like in the ways that the victims want them to get tortured in. I think someone else said this before. It's like put every pedophile and rapist on an island, see what happens. Like that'd be kind of interesting to see. Just put them all on an island where they do something bad and see what happens. Like no food, no water, just on an island. Who's getting took first?
I mean, obviously after
He's
pedophiles,
getting
they're
took first.
pedophiles.
No, the pedophiles are going to get took first. They're not going to take anybody.
Well, yeah,
They're
that's
not going to
what
rape
I'm
anybody.
saying.
Fucking just like the fucking people the dude that fucking be raping that. Well, I don't know if he raping, but sexual assault. Anybody who does anything sexual assault is like the guy from like that stuff is pretty fucking terrible. Like,
Yeah, all that shit is fucked up. Like,
and fuck celebrities who don't give a fuck about it or do it too.
that's Hollywood, to be honest with you. So
It's Ellen DeGeneres, Ellen's show. That's what it is. Fucking the people. How did she not know that people in her fucking it's her studio, like high ranked people in her studio, and that was like sexually assaulting people.
but I mean, she's close to her being a bitch anyway, though, and being kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
So certain people who try to be funny, but their definition of funny is being a douchebag. That's kind of what Ellen does. If you like go back, if you like, it's like a compilation.
She fucking
douchebag on the show.
There's a video. There's like a thing where it's like Mariah Carey was on the show, and like Mariah Carey was apparently pregnant, but she didn't want anybody to know. And Ellen was like, "Oh well, you're not gonna say you're pregnant, then drink this alcoholic beverage." And Mariah Carey's like, "Nah, she just didn't want to." And Ellen kept trying to like force it because she was like, "If you're not pregnant," and then she made her drink it. And like, what is it like? Fucking, what is it like? A month or something later, Mariah Carey had a miscarriage. Like Ellen, whoa! I was like, "You're a piece of shit person for that." That type of stuff just get hidden very easily.
Yeah, like you saw okay, you know the one actress, I don't know if she's like the one. I think she's like Latino or Hispanic. She's really very popular. The girl with the accent. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she's kind of strong accent. Like it's like a compilation because like the girls on Ellen multiple different times. And I guess every time she was on there, Ellen would like basically. Ella would basically make fun of the way she talks and basically makes it she'll say shit like you can't speak English properly or this is how you say words in English properly and shit like that.
Yeah. It's interesting that her
like, you're doing that on live TV, my dude. Like yeah you're a bitch.
I think people just always thought she was just like I don't know, she was not really I don't know how funny she is also. Like I want to see Ellen do stand up. I want to see her do stand up, but also it's just weird, I guess. But that show's about to get canceled anyway, though, and I don't know who's gonna. Is it gonna get canceled? Or gonna have someone else do it. I don't know who's gonna do it.
Canceled.
It'd be weird for someone else to do it.
Yeah, that's what it says. Makes no sense. Or someone else can do a show that's tied. That is literally called The Ellen Show.
Yeah, unless you found another Ellen somewhere.
Yeah, you found another person named Ellen who's like a lesbian with a Flintstone. The guy from Flintstone haircut.
Barney haircut.
Yeah. You find one of them. And then you can get another Ellen DeGeneres show. I don't know, it's just fucking weird. That is weird, and the Cuties Netflix series weird. Well, not Netflix series, the Netflix movie. The Netflix canceled it, I think.
Cancel it? I'll just change the cover.
I think they might cancel. I think they might have canceled it. Might have got taken off. I don't know that for sure. I think they're about to do it. They're gonna have to. They're probably gonna end up doing it if it's as weird as everyone make it seem like as it is, you know. Which I think it is gonna be kind of weird. Like that poster shouldn't have been created in the first place. Mel dropped that. Oh, there he is.
Mel?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. But yeah, that Cuties movie is gonna. I don't get how it's like even a thing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's a thing either. But I mean, like I said, it's different. Because you do know Netflix in the country was it? I want to say in some other country. You know how certain countries have different programming on the Netflix app.
Yeah.
Like guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. So like basically, in one country, there's a TV show, and the TV show is basically old men grooming underage girls and then marrying them. That's what the show is about. And it's not like a show
Yeah,
where
I know
like
what show you're talking
or
about.
showing it as a negative thing. It's actually like a show where like you go into the life of this couple,
Yeah, I remember that show.
and the girls are like underage and the dudes are like old men. So Netflix is nasty in general.
There they are. They really shouldn't have that as a thing. Cuties, I'm guessing Cuties is literally gonna be a show about little kids joining twerking team and weird shit like that. Like Jeffrey Einstein, favorite fantasy.
It's like I mean, it's just like what that person said. The actress from Stranger Things. She said like it's just like a thing that the culture just needs to stop doing, sexualizing like underage people in general. Like they do it in general. It's like a culture thing. It's not just like a Netflix thing or a Hollywood thing. It's just a culture thing where like, for some reason people just sexualize underage people.
Yeah.
It's fucking nasty.
I mean, that's why I don't like TikTok. TikTok is literally something I feel like always. Like, I feel like TikTok and musically, whatever thing that little kids use mostly for like social media and stuff, was the weirdest thing ever. Because little kids literally, like little girls, would like, be like fucking sexualizing themselves at age like 14. And you think, and a lot of guys would claim they thought they were 18. And they're like, oh man, that's pretty hot and shit. It's like, no, you can tell they're fucking 14, but either way, it's still fucking weird. Like, there's that one girl, like, her name, like, Malu something. Her mom is, like, okay with her doing, like, sexual, like, things on her stream and stuff. Like, this is weird. It's like, she's, like, 15. Like, that's why I don't like TikTok. An app for pedophiles.
But no, thing, no, one thing about it though is that like a lot of these kids or whatever, they be dressing in a way so they look like they're of a certain age. Because I think with a lot of people, they kind of because a lot of people I think see it in a way where it's like they don't believe that a kid at a certain age would dress a certain way. So when they see somebody dress a certain way, they assume that they're older. But like nowadays, that's not the case nowadays because like parents don't care what their kids wear. So the kids
Yeah,
can
it's not
wear
even kids anymore.
almost nothing. The kids can wear almost nothing, and the parents be okay with it. It's like now you really have to just like not make a comment on anybody until you know the age.
At least anybody on TikTok. Like, don't make a comment on anybody on TikTok. It's like,
Yeah, especially.
especially like apps that is like, is fucking popular with the children. It's like
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't be. That's like I feel like doing that's like trying to find a date on like fucking Minecraft or some shit. Like you're trying to date somebody after that, and it's like you're probably most likely talking to a little kid.
Also, you should like also judge them by their content. Like if you don't know how old they are, like a lot of times people who are underage, you can tell they're underage by the content they make.
Yeah, just fucking weird, I guess to me. Like that pedal stuff is fucking gross.
Like, I mean, people sexualize Billie Eilish, and then when she turned 18, they try to justify it. It's like, nah, nigga, you was sexualizing her before she was 18. And even so, why were y'all waiting for her to turn 18 just so y'all can go back to old pictures
It's that
from
simp
when she's
energy.
underage and sexualize it?
Yeah, super simp energy.
Like, niggas, y'all need to get out more. I don't know, man, 'cause I don't even get out like
I
that.
know people can get out more. Fucking coronavirus, and it's gonna be coronavirus for the next 20 plus years if people don't get their act together.
Yeah, that's true.
They're gonna make everybody take vaccines and shit. And I do
I believe
not
in that
know.
shit.
I, I don't know if I want to get a vaccine. That's gonna.
Nah,
The
man.
thing with
I'm
me is
glad
like
though. I feel like it's good for
vaccines.
black people.
They're making vaccines so too quickly, way too quick.
Yeah.
Like they're already like, oh yeah, we might got a vaccine for this, and it's like you guys were just panicking like a couple months ago, not knowing how to get rid of this virus. Now you guys have a vaccine that you guys are testing. No, I don't know. I don't know about no fucking COVID-19 vaccine, but I'm pretty sure schools are gonna end up forcing people to take them.
If they do that, I'm not going to school anymore. Fuck that shit.
We kind of had to do something.
Because like a lot of fucking like people look at not people who don't wear masks or people who don't get vaccines as like flat or earthers now. They look at you as almost like less of a human being.
I,
That's weird as fuck.
it's more so like the parents of the people that don't get vaccine. And this kind of sucks, I guess. Look, I mean, there are some people who don't like care whether or not if people don't get vaccines, but I think there are people that don't like people that's like anti-vaccines, right? That speaks on it.
Yes, why do you care so much about what somebody else is doing? But I guess that's more so the thing. Like people, it's kind of like people automatically say like because you're not vaccinating your kid that you're a horrible parent or you're a horrible person or you don't know how to you don't know how to raise a kid and shit like that. When it's like
Yeah,
you don't first of all you don't know anything about their fucking family. You don't like know anything about medical conditions, history, or any of that shit. It's like I don't really need you like commenting on my parenting skills. When you got parents letting their kids dress half naked on TikTok and shit.
yeah, definitely, Chan.
And doing drugs and shit. If my kids aren't doing
Uh,
drugs, like
yeah, that's the thing. That's the like I think.
honestly, if people want to comment on all these on all these young rappers and all these young artists that got like a shitload of tattoos and popping pills and doing drugs and shit, y'all want to comment on where their parents are and shit. But no, anytime somebody say, no, my kid ain't getting vaccine or shit like that, it's like, oh, that's when people start getting mad.
Yeah, this is like it's just weird. I just but Kai, are you seen the DC fandom?
DC fandom?
Yeah,
I don't think so, no.
when they show like all the DC new games and stuff and movie trailers and shit. You didn't see any DC fandom? Like, what have you been watching?
Oh,
It's been all over
like
YouTube, Twitter.
but I didn't actually go to watch. Like, I guess that's what I mean. I didn't really
You knew
watch
about it,
it.
but you didn't watch it.
Yeah,
This wasn't too.
I didn't really care.
This wasn't too insightful, I guess.
I
Like
mean,
something
it's
to
a
get
video
too
game
excited for.
You're a video game person.
There's only like two
I,
video games they showed.
but I guess the only game I really am excited for is only Arkham City
They're not having an Arkham
or
game.
Batman. Yeah, Batman.
There's no
So
Batman.
Batman's not in there. No Batman game.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, that's the only really DC game I'm really want to see.
Yeah, that's honestly the only thing I want to see from DC is another Arkham game. But they gave us Batman, I mean, Gotham Knights, which could be good.
Nice though.
It could be good, but I don't think it's gonna be story as that the story's gonna be as good. In my opinion, at least, I can already tell. From my expectation of what the story's gonna be, I think it's gonna be some predictable baby fucking Winnie Hug Jr. shit. I think it's gonna be some baby Winnie Hug Jr. shit where you be like, oh yeah, this could be a Disney movie if they made him into one.
Hey man. Hey, at least they're writing Tim better. They're writing Tim better than they wrote him in Arkham.
We don't know yet.
I mean, he looks like first of all, he looks like Tim, more like Tim than he does in Arkham. He's actually intelligent. Actually, like relies on like his
He's
intelligence.
not he's not showing
Not
up in
fucking
Arkham.
Barbara
He's not
Gordon
he's not showing in
for
Arkham
some
enough
weird
to
reason.
yeah, that's weird. But he's not showing enough to know whether or not he's intelligent or not. I'm not
I
gonna.
know, but the fact that he relied on like Barbara, and he doesn't really like. He's
He
very
doesn't really too
insecure
much
and shit about his intelligence.
in the Arkham games.
Yeah,
They said that.
and he's very like brash and shit.
They
Like
said that in the Arkham games.
like
He's insecure about his intelligence.
Yeah, I was reading the shit on the wiki and shit.
It's like, but it's
And
like,
talking about how
here's the thing. I would say, even if he was, that's like stuff there's like, that's not shown in the game. It's not shown in the game, though. So it doesn't really matter. Like, they can write that all they want, but as long as they show it, it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't really, like, the only thing I care more so about him is his fucking haircut. I think that was like the weirdest decision they made. I know he's supposed to be older, but he turns out, he looks like a ex-military guy who kind of got laid off, and or maybe he actually did become insane for being in the military, and like he started dressing up as as Robin. That's what he looks like in the Arkham games.
this one, the Gotham one, he already looks like a better Robin, just by
No, I'm
design,
pretty sure it's a better
just by
Robin
gameplay.
overall. I'm pretty sure it's a better Robin overall. But I just seem like this
Um,
this one doesn't look like a Winnie Hook Jr. story where it's like you're gonna be able to predict everything like it's a cartoon.
I don't know, it's with DC, or not in DC, but I don't know, it's with Warner Brothers, and for some reason, like, passing Barbara off to, like, every Bat family member, like, she's a thought,
She
and they
is.
gotta stop it. She only fucked Dick Grayson in the Bat family.
And Batman in
So that's who she
some
fucked.
annotations
No,
of some
no,
shit.
no. The person I'm saying about canon wise, she's only fucked Dick Grayson,
Yeah, I don't know
but
why they.
they somehow want to make her fuck Bruce Wayne, and then in Arkham she's fucking Tim Drake. Yeah, it's like y'all gotta stop, dude. She's not Storm. Like, chill out.
I think the only thing Kyra been watching lately is fucking anime.
Well,
Ty, you watch Fire Force?
He already watched that a long time ago.
no, no,
Uh,
You
I
didn't
have
see
to
any of that?
admit.
Yeah, but you watched it a long time ago though.
Yeah, I watched like a couple episodes and I still haven't finished it. I don't know if I am, to be honest.
well, I heard season one, like the whole etchy and like fan service thing, I heard it's toned down a lot in season two. So I'm guessing season one, they're using that shit to get popular, and then because it's already popular by season two, they're kind of like, we don't need that shit anymore.
You
It's
know,
almost like baiting you to watch it, and then once it's season two, because you're already drawn in, you don't really need to do the etchy as much.
Well, Mel, how you watch Fire Force?
Yeah.
Is
When
it
you
good?
say Fire Force is etchy, I'm just like it doesn't even reach what I saw. It doesn't even reach the part where I would consider it etchy to me. I've seen more animes that's just way etchier than Fire Force.
Yeah, I think like the most ecchi anime I've seen was like High School to Dead, which was most fucking was the most. This is probably the stupidest ecchi in anime in my opinion. It just didn't make sense.
oh,
It's on Apocalypse, but you're fucking.
have you?
But this just doesn't make sense whatsoever. That anime
Yeah,
sucks.
you haven't heard a high school DxD, have
I
you?
did hear DSD. DSD is just as bad.
That's really
I
bad.
think. I think they're just well DSD has actually nude I guess in it. DSD is I guess it's borderline hentai in OVAs.
I don't count animes like those. Those animes are basically supposed to be like softcore hentai.
Yeah, so they really are supposed to. They really are like. Well, DSD is literally hentai almost. Like literally OVA is so nude. I don't know if High School of Dad ever showed
That I
nude.
don't really count. But yeah, Fire Force. I guess people don't call it etchy, but people say like the fan service is too much, especially regarding a certain character. Who apparently they said like she has like so much fan service that like almost like ruins her character because every time they show her, she's only used for fan service and that's it pretty much.
I just yeah, I just have a problem with, like fan service and
And
ecchi in
I
animes.
hate shit like that.
I have a problem with fan service and ecchi in animes where the character's supposed to be like 14 and you guys are showing all this stuff. It's like come on now. I think I'm okay with fan service and ecchi or ecchi, not ecchi, but fan service at least in anime where at least like characters are like
Well,
they're an adult, but like we're not like
remember
fucking kids.
Shonen's looking for like teenage boys these
Yeah, it
days.
is. That's why I watch.
I mean,
That's why I kind of
obviously,
choose and
obviously
not to watch
older,
shonen.
obviously older males are gonna watch it too if they're anime fans. But like the genre of shonen is for like teenage boys.
Yeah,
So
that's why I kind
that's
of
why the characters are usually teenagers.
yeah.
And
That's
then,
why
but
I
then they're
choose to
drawn,
watch
but
like
they're drawn, but then they're drawn in a way that can appeal to both teenagers and adults. That's like the
fucking
whole. And
yeah.
that's the reason why they're drawn a certain way, so they can have like almost like base sex appeal, pretty much.
Which doesn't make
Mhm.
sense though to me. Where it's like, because you make them look like the only thing you get out of their, I guess like you really are just making a grown woman, and you really are making a kid in a grown woman body.
Saying 17.
But no, because like
That's
because like
basically what they're doing.
most of the time with the characters that's like super fan service or the shy ones that's super innocent, the ones that actually act like a 12-year-old, and like
Yeah, like being rude
they make them the
and
most like
shit.
fucking sexualized ones. And it's like okay, so it literally is like a 10-year-old in a fucking 20-year-old body.
Yeah, say that. I mean, now you do have
That's
adults that are
fucking
shy too, but
weird.
I do get what you're saying. Like they choose to pick a character that actually has like a more underage or teenage personality. They choose to make them the most like uh,
Well,
physically
yeah,
sexualized.
like, a lot of enemies you
Mhm.
can tell how like somebody's like in their 20s.
But that's the thing. That's also a thing too. I think it has to do with people. People are attracted to shy characters, so they make shy characters more physically uh, thicker, I guess,
Appealing, eye appealing.
to appeal to people because most people, and at least from what I want, from what a lot of anime fans are more introverted or more I don't know, this attracts like shyer people. Shyer characters are just more
Which are
attracted to anime fans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not really the
Kyra
fit, but
is.
like
Me?
What
I
wrong?
mean, it's probably not so popular.
Who? Hinata. That's
are
right.
we having a what? Are we having wait? Are we having a waifu talk? We can do waifu talk. Let's
I
do
guess
waifu
that's.
talk.
I don't have any waifus. I don't
I
like
say I don't have one.
any
You don't have
females.
a waifu?
It's just real people.
Y'all, come
Not
on.
anime.
Y'all have
Real
no
life people,
waifu?
yeah.
Let's do a waifu talk. Come on. We already on it.
Nah, I can't do one. I don't think there's any anime females that I think is attractive at all.
Is your was your just like fictional character was attractive
No.
when he was younger?
Oh, when I was
Because
younger,
he
yeah.
said
But no, when I
he
was
said something
younger,
about Lola Bunny.
okay, that was like,
I knew you were
You're
gonna
a
bring
Lola
that
Bunny
up
fan.
too.
yeah. No, that's younger though, but I don't really have any like attraction towards them like at all. I don't think I ever had attraction towards anime character though, even when I was younger. I'm trying to think of any anime character. There's that one girl actually from one anime. I forgot her name. Let's see. She might be the only one that had
Oh, the
attraction
female
towards.
character. Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I can understand that because
I didn't have attraction
on
towards her
the other
actually.
hand, why you might not be having to anime character. Anime character, they act a certain way that they act as I, I can see how they can act a certain way where it's just like not attractive to you because like you're American and you don't really like find that like over exaggerated Japanese or anime humor like attractive. Like I mean like I can see like I can see you liking I can see you being attracted to like a character who acted more realistic and more like you know what I mean
Yeah.
like a more realistic character who was from America or who a real person would act, and not like So I can see that.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, no, no. And so and like to be honest, you're never gonna find a character like that all in fiction. Like you're really not, unless it's
Okay, this is
unless it's
weird.
like
Okay,
unless it's
that's
like like fiction based off of a book or something that got turned to like a live action maybe, but you're not gonna find it like in a cartoon, anything animated.
yeah.
Because like animation or characters in animation just don't act realistic in general. So
I think the character is from. I'm trying to see. Yeah, positive is this character. It's the didn't know why. I didn't know why. The reason why though was because I had watched the show late at night. The show was on DOS One. This is when like they show like Tsunami and stuff like that. And it's Aruga 7, and it's a girl from Aruga 7.
The girl from wait.
The black hair,
The
black hair, and
chick?
the black girl, the black hair and the tattoo on her face. Taho Yuki.
The girl that got on the wait.
Wait.
Yeah,
you
I
just
think
say,
he talking about.
Hold up. You just said Aruka 7. That bring back freaking memories.
Yeah.
Hold up. Holy shit.
It's Taho, I think. Like her name is like Taho Yuki.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a dream about her when I was a kid, and I was like, and she was in my dream. That's why, and I was like, oh yeah, she's the only practice one.
Shit.
I didn't even know why.
Y'all remember? Holy shit.
Yeah, I remember her now.
With a little small tattoo.
Yeah, a little small tattoo on her cheek. I remember. Yeah, she's the one that had trash and chores as a kid. And it's like all anime females, all anime characters. For some reason, she was the only one that had trash and chores as a kid. Nobody from Naruto. No, Naruto was always little kids, so it makes sense. So.
Interesting.
I think the reason why though where's her personality? I think her personality was kind of
Her personality.
I mean,
it's kind
She
of.
had attitude.
yeah. I think that's why
She had the most attitude.
she had attitude. She kind of did, and she acted kind of more mature-ish in a way. I think. Let me see. I know she acted more mature than most of the female characters in the show.
I think majority of them was kids.
She was an adult too.
More teenagers.
She was an adult. She was like 20.
don't like kids.
No, it was a combination. It was mostly adult, or it was mostly adult on that show. There was like a couple teenagers, 2 kids.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
about it. No, 5 kids.
Yeah, she was mature. Yeah, it says like she had maturity, kindness towards others. Like, and she was kind of like, and she was like hot-headed temper. Yeah, I think that's the reason why
Holy
I found her attractive as a kid. And she's pretty, and she's pretty my dream.
She's his wife. Okay.
Malachi, do you finish Aruka 7?
I watched a lot of it. I don't think I finished it though. I don't know if I finished it. I gotta see the end.
I hate the ending. I don't know why I hate the ending, but I just didn't like the ending.
I can't remember if I finished the show. But I do remember that being the only character. I talked about that before.
Because I don't remember characters, so I can't really comment on it.
I don't think anybody.
Interesting.
I don't think anybody ever.
But her character.
I mean, the reason why I say that is like I don't know her personality, but because anime is in terms of personality, anime is not that creative. So like I'm pretty sure there's other characters that from anime that you've seen that act like her.
That I seen that act like her. I don't know exactly.
Well, because there's a pretty much.
Here's the thing. There's few animes like that. But at the time, as a kid, there weren't any animes like that though.
Cause I heard when I read it said something about she's temperamental.
Yeah, temperamental.
Something else.
Maturity, kindness, others to others.
Oh, I was like, dude, that's like every other female in anime. Come on.
No. She was different.
Wait, see. Personality. Let me get this shit. She's known as being somewhat temperamental. Like for her maturity and kindness towards others. Okay, I see that in a lot of characters.
She ain't if you think she a tsundere, she ain't a tsundere.
Tsundere. Most tsunderes aren't really that mature most of the time. But I feel like she's very mature and kind. She's very kind. Blah blah blah.
She's a dog.
Loves how much she loves her man, like a wife should. You know, you gotta love your man.
Even though he be doing you dirty.
Yeah, they weren't together at first though, and they weren't together at first. I don't think.
They
June
were?
2nd, 3rd.
Were they?
I'm trying to
She
remember.
was, oh, wait, she's chasing this dude? Wait, she's chasing this dude?
Yeah, she was chasing after him, I think, and then she get married to him later.
You like them simp girls. Okay.
Well, this is when I was a kid, so this is totally when I was a kid, and she never showed her a character like her really in anime.
Chick then. Have you seen Michigo? Michigo Hachi?
I'm not gonna like any girls anymore. This is as a kid. I said I don't like female characters anymore.
Okay. But the girl is black, so I think give it a chance.
No, like
Right.
I don't see pencils as attractive.
I guess you don't see pencils as attractive.
That not even right.
Pencil fucking drawings, I guess. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know.
I say drawing. Not pencils.
He just
No,
he did this.
They are pencils in a way. They're skinny as fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But no, I do agree. Like I don't have characters I would say. There's no characters I like, but no character, at least in anime, that I call waifu. I guess I don't use the term. I don't use the term waifu.
I can find it.
There are characters where I'm like, yeah, that character deserves to be with that person or whatever. But yeah, I guess for me, it's more so like characters I like. You know what I mean? Characters I think are cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
female characters I usually think are cool are usually like are usually evil, are usually either the villains or very powerful females. So like fucking Akami got killed, make it Akami got killed. Or like I'm trying to, I don't know.
Holy shit!
A lot of female villains I'm a fan of. A lot usually are written well.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta write the villains well in every anime. I think the villains in anything fiction is probably one of the better written until they get to the end. Then they start becoming more shitty as the show goes on. But there's usually are the best written characters.
Yeah.
It's like they're all good and stuff. Like they're freaking.
If anime authors can't write. If anime authors, if they can't write females, just write a villain. Make a villain a female. Make a villain a female. That's all you gotta do.
They can be, yeah.
I mean, don't do what Kishimoto did and make Kaguya. Don't pull shit out of nowhere. I'm saying like.
You did make a Kaguya then.
You know, like Death from Akami got killed. And make a villain more like her, or make a villain more like fucking who's that one shit? Make a character more like Azula, even though that's not anime.
They're not gonna make a character like Azula in anime because Azula was pretty well written. She's probably one of the better written characters in cartoon history. Female characters in cartoon history, in my opinion. I at least in my opinion, like I think she's probably one of the best in animated history, not cartoon animated history. She's just like overall just fucking great. She's just great overall as a character. She did lose like at times, but whatever. Like that was great for her character.
You know what it is? I think it's like manga authors. Now again, I'm not gonna say they choose to, because sometimes the editor will tell them like not to do something or if they should do something. But like in manga and anime or anything, or just any Asian written fiction, I mean, a lot of times their writing seems very in a bubble. If that makes sense.
In a bubble.
Like you can tell it's Asian. You can tell.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if you change the race, whereas with Avatar, because the people who wrote it from the West, they were able to pull from Western culture characteristics, but then also add like Asian culture. So they weren't only I guess they weren't only looking at how a certain demographic is, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I mean, well, like,
Whereas with manga, you're not gonna find anybody with a American type of personality in anime.
yeah, and I think it's
You're not
mostly
gonna find
because
that. They're
America
gonna
is,
all act like they're all gonna be over exaggerated. They're all gonna act like how Japanese anime characters act.
yeah, I mean, it's because America's multicultural. So like they know how to do a lot of different things. Why a lot of like countries are simply for like they always have one culture really. If you don't follow that, then you're a shit person almost. So it's kind of cool. I think like, but yeah, especially film characters always written the same like stuff. I mean, they're not too different. I don't really know what I mean in like anime cartoons in America that have great female characters still. Like at least in my opinion. I guess we do because number 5 is pretty good. I guess.
What you said?
I guess we do. Good cartoon does have good female characters. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have Kim Possible. I thought she was.
I feel like number 5 was good too.
Good written character.
I think number 5 was number 5. She didn't have as much story to her, but I think her character, just her demeanor and the way she acted, compared to all the other Kid Story members, she was fucking badass.
Yeah. Okay, now
I would say,
but it's weird. I don't really care that much because they did it in this way. But like, we look at number 5, she does kind of give off the stereotype of black people. Kree doesn't as much. Kree.
Yeah.
They don't as much, but number 5, she kind of really gives off like, and I think because of the voice actress.
I think it's because of the voice actress. The voice actress has a certain voice where it's like, oh, she does these type of things best. So just give it to her.
It could be a voice actor, but she did not ghetto. She wasn't ghetto or anything. She did give her the type of personality that had like almost like a. You saw the stereo that could be portrayed as a stereotype.
Yeah.
But why I like that is one of the things where like she kind of reminded me of Penny from Proud Family. How Penny acted ghetto sometimes, but was super intelligent and knew about shit that you need to know about.
Yeah.
Like stupid.
Number 5 was like the smartest person in the whole entire universe of Kid Story.
Number 5, just like take away the ghetto. But number 5, she acted sometimes like a stereotypical black character, but she was like super intelligent and probably the most intelligent Kids Door member.
I think she's the most intelligent person in the universe, pretty much, because she literally has like the most sense to, like her sense to her character plays a big part to her intelligence.
And like her dad's a doctor, and her mom is a fucking.
Her dad's fucking Bill Cosby. Her dad's probably drugging people.
No, I don't.
Alright.
Now that I'm thinking about it, he probably did.
I'm gonna cancel if we get going.
Got some pills. I got some pills. From what is fucking what's some Jello? What's Jello thing? Jelly pudding some shit.
But like, her dad was Bill Cosby and was like a doctor, and her mom was something. Her mom was French. She was black, but she was French.
That was interesting. That part was pretty cool. I think that's actually interesting. They actually gave a different culture mother, and like you don't really see that in rape cartoons, where like somebody has like parents of the same race, but one of their parents is actually from a different country, and they have a totally different like culture, and they have a huge accent and everything, like a French accent. I think that was interesting. That was super interesting.
Yeah, it's like you never see that shit because nowadays it's just all interracial shit because people for some reason act like you can't be from a country outside of America or Africa and be black. I don't know what that's about, but I don't know why in fiction anytime the character from a different country that's not like America or Brazil. Brazil is like a big for some reason. Anytime the black character, they're usually from Brazil.
That's only in video games, for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, okay, that's mostly in video games.
It's like you gotta get a character that kicks and do fucking break dance moves while they're fighting.
I
So
guess
make them from
because that is
Brazil.
like a Brazilian fighting thing, I think, or fighting
Yeah,
style.
I mean,
So I guess it somewhat makes sense.
I don't capoeira because
No,
capoeira
camera
is like
isn't.
in Brazil, but
It's
it's
like
more
every
so like
black character has it.
in fighting games. It's like, oh, it's a black character. Oh yeah, let's make him from Brazil. Let's give him dreadlocks.
Bossing or you're bossing. If you're not bossing, you're doing capoeira.
You can't have a black character that just does taekwondo or just traditional kung fu. It's like, no, you gotta do capoeira or you gotta box. And you gotta have dreads or gotta be super ugly.
You gotta say yeah every time you fucking do a punch.
I don't think a lot. The only time I'm not trying.
That's one thing I do hate. I do hate the whole the black kid is from Brazil or the whole big buff black guy with a fade.
I think the only big buff black I can say, or in the fighting I really see, is Street Fighter. But then again, there's a lot of buff characters in Street Fighter overall.
Mortal Kombat, Jats.
I guess Jack.
I would say Eddie's a little bigger than everyone's characters.
In Mortal Kombat who's like also not really buff though. And you also have to remember. There are also other characters who's buff in there as well.
We also remember though.
Okay.
There's like 2 black characters in Mortal Kombat in general.
Those 3 black guys.
You're like more than just 2.
Oh, you're black guys.
I mean, it's actually important.
Yeah, okay.
I would say Jack's the only main important one, but
There's only one then.
Overall, I'm saying that the most important black character in Mortal Kombat, the only thing that really has any meaning.
Don't forget Combo.
Is the buff guy.
Don't forget Combo from Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah, Combo, Killer Instinct. The only black guy in that game, I think.
And don't forget Kyrie. Don't forget Donkey Kong.
Yeah, stop.
Donkey Kong. He's probably the buffest character in Super Smash Bros.
I don't think that's true either.
Donkey Kong is yes. Well, okay.
I don't think so.
He said buffest.
Yeah.
Not biggest, buffest.
Yeah.
Who's buffer than him?
Who, Buffer?
Yeah. Donkey
King
Kong. King K. Rool's just fat. King Dedede is just fat. Wario's just fat.
I think Bowser Buffer.
Bowser is fucking.
That's not bad.
No, that's not fat. That's just his turtle shell.
You can cut that.
No, look at his body. No, if you look at his actual body, that's
his body is so muscle.
Higher. He don't got muscle. He never flexes like Donkey Kong does.
That's not Bowser's character.
Bowser really has any arms, Higher.
But that's Bowser's character to flex. What does that have to do with it?
I mean, I think it just kind of goes with like same thing in like cartoons too.
It's a stereotype that people need to stop doing. Cause like even Overwatch, it's like, oh, two black males, one's from Brazil, and has dreadlocks, and does capoeira.
No, Baptiste is pretty good. What the hell?
Time they're either Asian or white, so they don't really know how black characters like are.
Baptiste is pretty good at
Black characters have
Overwatch.
to be a certain way.
Baptiste is pretty good at Overwatch.
And they also I think also they're kind of scared because like, they don't want to do something that they'll be called out for. You know what I mean? Because they're scared that they'll be called racist if they do this, or that somebody will say that it's this
I think Shooter Games does it pretty well.
He's not really a black character or something.
Shooter Games does it pretty well recently. They have at least. Shooter Games have been doing it pretty well recently, at least.
Overwatch is recent.
Baptiste is pretty good though.
I forgot about him.
Baptiste is pretty good. And then the guy from Valorant is pretty good.
Nobody cares about his character though. Who you say?
The guy from Valorant is pretty good. Baptiste is probably one of the most played healers.
Oh no, the dude from Valorant is nice.
That's probably one of the best
I
black characters.
I like characters who actually look like a black person in today, a young black dude from today's era.
Yeah, he really does. He's like UK. He's like from the UK too. He speaks with an accent. It's pretty cool. He's not just your average. Hey man, how you doing?
What's all right?
It's Phoenix from Valorant.
What character is that?
Phoenix from Valorant. He's like kind of fire powers and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That too, like they like what I like about what I like about what they did with him is like they weren't trying. It seemed like they weren't trying really hard to make a black character. It's more like let's make a character that looks cool and let's make him black.
Yeah, that's what they did.
You know what I mean?
That's
so,
awesome.
so like they weren't focusing on him being black. They're focusing on him just being a cool character, and they just made him black, which people need to start doing more. Because when you focus so much on the character being black, you get characters like Jax.
Speaking of people had to do making
the fucking whole Mortal Kombat ending was about reminding time to end slavery. And
that
shit.
makes no fucking sense. That legitimately makes no sense. But speaking of making more black characters, I think movies had to stop making characters black who are originally white.
Race swapping, oh yeah, fuck that shit. Anything in general needs to stop doing that. But yeah, it's mostly movies, because usually movies will take from a novel or a comic book or a video game and then race swap the characters for the live action adaptation. Yeah. They did that in Witcher too. I don't play Witcher, but I know what Witcher is.
Wait, Witcher?
The main character girl, Ciri, I think that's her name. White hair chick.
Oh yeah,
They basically race swapped her to be a black girl, which made no fucking sense. Cause like if you look at her character, she's like the whitest character in the game.
Well, Little Mermaid, I think, was going to make the black girl, Little Mermaid black, right?
Oh yeah, and I know like there's argument that like, well, it was originally somewhat black or whatever, but that's actually what I read. It's actually not true, because the actual story is that people who created the original story before they created the story in general, they thought of making her black, but they didn't do it. They didn't go through with it. The original character is actually white and always been white. But they thought of making her black.
They thought of making. They thought of making the little mermaid black.
Ariel.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that.
I don't even remember them saying black. They said from the Caribbeans. I mean, but obviously that's black.
Yeah, probably back there.
Caribbeans.
Oh shit, that's progressive as hell for the 90s or the early 80s. I don't know how. Yeah, that's progressive as hell. Yeah, I throw a curve at y'all. Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson. That ain't bad.
Yeah, that one's actually pretty good. Because at least in Marvel, they actually have like a black one, and that's pretty cool. I think
I got fact check it, but I think that one was made after.
Oh really? What wasn't he? Because I thought Kyrie wasn't he in wasn't Black Nick Fury in the Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
Yeah,
he is.
Let me fact
the first one. Like
I think he's alternate skin color.
Yeah, I think he's alternate skin. I think he's created first. The actual Black Nick Fury in the comic books.
Let's see when he came out.
The first Nick Fury.
The Black Nick Fury came out in 2001.
Because I think the first Nick Fury came out in Iron. Which one? Iron Man 2?
Oh yeah, he's in the Ultimate Alliance. I love Ultimate Alliance so much.
I mean, I don't care about him in the comic books, to be honest with you. Because he's only in the Ultimate Universe, and I don't read that shit. But
actually,
it's still race swapping. I don't really care, but I still don't like it because it is race swapping. The only thing that makes it different is that I didn't know. I was super young when it happened, and I didn't know about the whole Nick Fury used to be white.
Actually, speaking,
I wasn't that knowledgeable.
Is it race swapping though? If he's meant to be based off of that one?
No, it's still race swapping me because
because they're basing him off of the comic book version of Nick Fury.
Yeah, I know.
The black.
I know, but that version is a race swap of the white version. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's what you're saying?
I'm not saying MCU race swapped him. I'm saying that the Ultimate Comic Books race swapped him.
Yeah. So we can go back to Disney though. Is anybody gonna watch the Mulan movie?
I would if I would. I would if I don't want to pay Disney Plus though, or whatever it is called.
Oh yeah.
What how they kept it on the characters.
Yeah, I don't even remember watching it. I mean, I know I watched the first Mulan, the animated movies.
Mulan is like my favorite Disney movie, so
yeah.
I'm actually so I really like Mulan. Like my favorite Disney movie of all time, pretty much. So
this movie is not going to be like that one.
I still want to see what they do with it. They might actually make it dope.
Yeah, I personally am not gonna watch it. Well, one for the reason Mel said, I'm not paying Disney Plus and then paying an extra like $20 or $30 to watch the movie.
So yeah, that is weird. They did it that way.
I'm not doing that shit.
I think like.
Second of all,
you keep the movie after you do that. You might keep the movie. That's probably why.
You might keep it, but it's still.
I don't want to buy a shit.
I guess if the movie's not coming out in theaters.
Yeah, I guess they would. They do lose money out if they put it on Disney Plus. They probably do lose money. I guess. No way.
And that. I mean.
It's Corona fault.
Blame Mulan's country. Blame China for that shit because Corona. Don't put that on us. We don't have nothing to do with that. Don't charge us for that shit.
This is what I think Disney should have did. They should have put in it behind the paywall that is Disney Plus. They could either do it like this. They could either just make it a video on demand and just make a paywall for like 20. I think people would play it for like 15, 20 bucks. Maybe the highest 25. Do that or put it on Hulu.
Yeah, they should just.
So Hulu also like Disney also own a part of Hulu, so you can put it on Hulu.
Yeah, like there's a lot of ways.
So bad.
There's a lot of ways to do it, and then rather than have people spend like almost $100 just for a movie that they don't know it's gonna be good. It's insane.
Yeah. I mean, I already wasn't fucking with it when I heard the shit they changed, and then when I heard the Mulan actress, how she supports China police attacking and abusing Hong Kong citizens.
Oh yeah, it's fucked.
I was like, oh, fuck her.
I don't. I
But then it's like they don't have my favorite character is like not even in the movie. It's like no, fuck this movie.
Oh, Mushu?
Not Mushu.
Oh, Mushu's not in either. Yeah, fuck.
I said Mushu's not in there.
Not
in there either, though.
I don't even know how they would do Mushu.
Mulan's love interest. I forgot his name.
Wait, how he not in the movie? That's weird.
Because they apparently said like something. It was something stupid. It was something that had to do with like.
That's an SJW spirit.
It was like the SJW female shit. Had something to do with like Mulan and how
they didn't want her. She didn't want her a man or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
And be tied down or some shit.
She didn't have to man. She didn't want to make a man to like keep her character at like a woman base, more stereotypical woman base, pretty much. So it's pretty much like every woman gotta have a man, and they didn't want to keep that to her character because Mulan's supposed to be a powerful woman. But my thing is like you can be a powerful woman and still, like people. They're pretty much saying that being a powerful woman means you can't have any love interest no matter what in the future.
Which basically said because they're basically making it seem like people who are powerful don't get any sexual urges.
Like, what the fuck? That doesn't make sense. Make her fucking... It honestly would have been better was just make her fucking, like,
gay.
Like, not gay, but make it where it's like the dude wants her more than she wants him or some shit.
But, she might be gay in this new one, because I don't know if y'all saw the trailer, there's a new female character. I don't know.
That's not women empowerment, though. That's my thing.
This Mulan movie got suck.
They're not going to do it, though, because China doesn't fuck with gay shit, I don't think.
No, they do it. Disney, Disney Channel already have done like for Disney Channel show. They already got like a gay lead character, so they'll do that
Yeah,
shit.
they do.
Yeah,
And
but
I think that
it's
game lead
different for a
character
movie
Satan.
because like this movie is like based off of like Chinese culture. So I feel
Yeah.
like, but I don't
Oh
know China.
yeah,
I
it's
don't know
kind of
China. They could fuck with gay people. I don't know.
No, they don't. But I would say
no,
this. Yeah,
no,
they
no.
definitely don't. But I would say
It's China.
you can figure
No, when we talk about China, we need to talk. We need. I feel like we did not. When we talk about China, I feel like we need to just make it specifically the Chinese government.
Yeah. They kind of make they kind of set the
I
rules
mean,
and
we
make
can,
everything
but I mean,
societal to
I
why some
think
people don't like certain things. It's like China would probably be more open to like get into other things if they
certain
would have had
things.
like a if they it's like from the start the government was actually more fucking not keeping to themselves and keeping base rules set upon them. But yeah, the movie is gonna be it's I'm not gonna say it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be the same. But I didn't like
Bad.
I didn't like
No,
the
you,
It's
animated
still
one
gonna
It's
be
anyway.
gonna
good.
be whack.
you
It's
can
still
say it.
gonna
It's not gonna be
be
bad.
No,
You
I'm
can
not gonna
say
say it's
it.
gonna be bad if because I don't know what it's like. Because honestly, I don't really care about it. I never really cared about Mulan even when it was
Come
the
on,
anime movie.
Malahai, come on,
I can
man.
already see it now.
I never liked
Malahai.
the anime movie.
You're not gonna say Mulan not really bad, but you didn't watch Ninja Turtles, the new one. You saw the characters
Here's the thing. No,
and
no, no,
already
no, no.
hated it.
I honestly the Naruto movie. I don't hate it. I'm
No,
just thinking
not the movie,
Turtles.
the cartoon.
Oh, the
Yeah, like
cartoon.
Naruto has so many bad stuff that's going out for it. Where it's like I just don't have any like hope for Ninja Turtles anymore. But Mulan is like it's not like I don't have. It's not
I
like I'm gonna
thought.
say it's gonna be bad or good or not. But what I'm saying is like I don't really care. Like I'm not gonna know whether or not either way. I'm pretty sure it's gonna do bad. It's gonna do bad most likely because they changed so much in the thing. There's no music, which is probably the best part in Mulan.
Well,
No Mushu,
no,
no that guy. The story's different.
That guy.
And I don't think Mulan's even pretends to be a female in this movie. I mean, male in this movie.
Yeah, male.
Yeah.
What does she do?
oh, that
Yeah,
no,
she's just a warrior.
yeah.
They
And there's
literally
no
changed her
They
character.
changed the whole story. It's
I don't think
there's
she
no
even pretends to be
singing
male.
in this.
There's no singing, so you're not gonna really. Yeah, he's not gonna
I
hear
would
none
say
of
you're
that
not gonna
shit.
hear that song. You're not gonna hear that.
Mulan
So
has some
most
of the
likely
best
bad, I
songs
guess.
for me, man.
Yeah, and that's what people
I'm
like
not a
so
big
bad.
I'm not a big Disney dude, like a Disney like movie dude. But Mulan was the shit for me. I think me and my bro, like we kind of snuck in the movie to see a little bit of Mulan, if I remember right. But Mulan is a big deal. I love Mulan. I love the songs. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Oh,
it's kind of weird that they took the songs out of Mulan. Like I don't know what's worse, taking this like.
I mean, I can understand. I can understand it.
But like, here's the thing. I would say this. I can understand it. I would think you would probably have to like. You probably